Yo, what's up guys? My name is GLOCO and welcome back to the letter. We're now in part 5. Sorry for the delay guys. I've been very busy with other events and other stuff during the past days. But hey, it's glad to be back. Well, too bad for Isabella though, because her day got ruined during the past episode. So just to refresh you guys, she had a heartfelt call from her family. She got a bonus. She sealed the deal with the mansion and all that stuff. Even treated her friends Zach and Becca for lunch. But everything got ruined when she went window shopping. Not really window shopping, but when she looked in the shop's window, there she was, the ghost bitch, which we still don't know the true identity of. But anyway, let's continue with the story. So here we are, nighttime in Isabella's apartment. I wish I hadn't left my bed this morning. It's easy to fall into a cycle of negative thinking with only the occasional drips of water on the sink and the whirring of the fan blades to keep me company. The room is devoid of any other light source apart from the one streaming from the hallway and the windows. Even with the clutter I've accumulated over the years, the room feels a whole lot bigger than it commonly is. I hug my knees closer as a group passes by outside. Loud. So loud! If only there's a way to tune everything out, to keep my head from replaying every image, every sound of her. Her screams, her awkward gait as she reaches for me, her bone-chilling smile, her pleas for... Enough. That's enough! A shiver passes over me, though it's not from the hair still hanging damp against my back, nor the draft that enters the room from the windows I've left wide open. My gaze shifts over the letter, sitting on the coffee table. Its edges flutter innocuously as the wind touches it. Funny how an ordinary-looking piece of paper can bring this much trouble. The impulse to throw it away or rip it to pieces is still there. I can easily do it, but after that, what? Will she leave me? What about those people who already seen it? Will they be okay? This uncertainty gnaws at me. Knowing she's real and might also go after the people I care about, I just wish someone will listen. God, Isabella isn't stupid at all. She's a really smart girl. She actually thinks about the other people as well, not just her own well-being. Such a good girl. Believe me, the abrupt break in the silence nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Blindly, I fish the gadget out of the mess of cushions and papers beside me, where I've carelessly thrown it earlier before taking a shower. Zach's name flashes brightly on the screen. Is he calling because of this afternoon? To be frank, it's the last thing I want to discuss, though I did leave the two of them there without saying anything. Knowing Zach, I bet he's worried.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, Zach. She's still cheerful.
Oh, good. I thought for sure you're not gonna pick up.
Sorry, it took me a while to find my phone.
No worries. You game tomorrow?
I pause. I don't recall making plans with Zach for the weekend.
Did I forget something?
Remember that guy I told you about? Back in the movies? The, priest? For the blessing?
Oh, yeah,
Does it
I
ring a
remember.
bell?
Oh, right. I did say that, but I didn't think he'd actually go through the trouble, especially after what happened with his film. Sometimes I forget how kind Zach can be.
Yeah, I remember. Is he fine with it?
My friend doesn't mind. We're lucky he's not busy. So, tomorrow, he'll meet us at the mansion.
Oh, shit. Right at the freaking mansion.
Okay. Sorry for the trouble, Zach.
Hey, no problem. I'm the one who suggested it to begin with. And, well, this afternoon you did surprise us. Never seen you scream like that. You scared the hell out of Rebecca.
Like the hell out of Rebecca.
I guess I owe you a lot for this, huh?
Nah, we're cool. You had us worried. But I know you'll tell us about it eventually. I just want to make sure you're doing well. You left all of a sudden and you're not answering any of our calls.
He's trying to get me to talk. Normally, I'll tell him I'm fine, assurances, empty or otherwise, to put their minds at ease. Now, nothing will form. I can't bring myself to say anything. He seems to have sensed my hesitation because he immediately steers the subject to a different direction.
Anyway, I gotta go. I left something on the stove before making this call. Just soup. But it'd be embarrassing if I burned soup.
I doubt it. Ashton, on the other hand.
Well, remind me to tell you about what he did with the pressure cooker next time.
I like the voice acting in this game, guys.
Oh, damn, it overflowed! Really need to get going. Bye, Bella.
Bye, Dak! He hangs up before I can thank him. The busy tone, though muffled, echoes through the receiver. No one is saying this will work. Even I'm doubtful it will. But right now, I'll take anything. Anything to get out of this nightmare. Sleep comes easier tonight. And for the first time in a long time, I dream. Of clear skies, of unrestrained laughter from children playing in the streets, and of small, cramped dwellings. To an outsider, the sight does not paint a pretty picture. However, this, to me, is home. Yep. That's pretty much how Filipino homes are. Like when you're in the lower, again, sorry for the term, but when you're in the lower class or in the slums, that's pretty much how the houses are. We call it squatters area in a way. And looking at Isabella's background, her father is a jeepney driver, not one of the best jobs ever, and her mom is a laundry lady. Again, another not one of those best jobs that you would want to have here in the Philippines. But I still respect everyone. All right, guys, you do what you do in order to make ends meet. Okay, so yeah. Morning dawns bright and clear the following day. Wow, surprisingly, the ghost didn't bother her at all. If this was like a horror movie, every fucking night that ghost would have haunted her or something. I don't know. Although the air still feels muggy and I miss the chilly autumn weather, it's one of those rare weekends when I'm up even before my alarm rings. If it isn't for Zach's call last night, I'll probably sleep in. When 9 a.m. rolls around, I'm already on my way to the Ermengarde mansion. The thing I have to go back again. I'll be lying if I say I'm excited at the prospect of entering the place once more. I don't have to anymore. Rose happily gave me paperwork duty when I volunteered. We're on the last phase of the sale too. Well, almost. Papers to sign, documents to finalize, various other legalities to settle with the current owner, and all that. Still, never mind that. It's new owners want everything done. Okay, it's the new owners that wants everything done within the week, when the process typically takes more than that. They want it done. Well, we'll get it done. I really don't understand rich people. But money can do wonders. I won't be surprised if they'll be able to push the process just a little more, like what they did to secure the house. The point is, I'm under no obligation to return to the house anymore. Running is an option, of course. I can now move on to another property and forget everything. However, at the end of the day, it's always my conscience that wins. What if something happens to those who have seen the letter? Ash, Zach, Becca, Miss McCulloch, the rights, the guilt will follow me to my grave. The mansion looms as we approach. Whispers welcoming me back. Shadows calling. I hope this is the last time. They are engaged in a quiet conversation when I find them in the mansion's front gardens. Is it a coincidence that the priest looks like Jose Rizal? I don't know. There is a relief in familiar company, in knowing I won't be alone going back inside for my silly idea. But it's impossible to feel at ease here. Even with the delicately pruned gardens awaiting spring's arrival, or the beautiful winding pathways, like the very place itself is aware of its trespassers. Zach, on the other hand, doesn't seem to notice. Or he simply doesn't care, or he's already used to it. I can never tell with him. With all his gentle smiles and amiable air, he's almost as hard to read as Ash. Almost. At least Zach doesn't ask for much patience as dealing with Ash does, and that says plenty about him. Wonder of wonders how the two ended up at, being best friends. He waves at me as I approach. True to his promise, Zach has also brought his friend with him.
Father Norman. Somehow I expected him to look older.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, don't be surprised. They say people who have found their calling are getting younger these days.
Ooh.
Sorry, Father. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
No offense taken. Though
sounds
I
old,
admit
though.
I'm a bit surprised. I didn't think someone would ask this house to be blessed after all these years.
You've heard of it, Father?
In passing, the occasional rumors and talk by the locals, nothing new, but still interesting to the curious.
Alright, cool.
You don't spend years serving the church here without hearing a random hearsay here and there.
You never mentioned what you thought of those, Father.
Ah, but he who goes down to the grave does not come up. He shall never return to his house, nor shall his place know him any more.
Okay.
But what I saw...
May not be what you think it is. It depends entirely on what you mean by it. If you're talking about spirit beings, angels, demons, then yes. Are we talking about the spirits of people who have departed? The word makes it clear that once the deceased has left us, they are gone.
Really now?
But of course, I didn't come here to bore you with a lecture.
No, it was enlightening, Father, to say the least. Thank you.
Just remember that a God who loves his children would never let them linger once the time comes.
That's what my papa often tells me.
Your father must be a good man. He raised you well, no doubt. Well then, shall we? Regardless of what it is, I'm sure the mansion's new owners would appreciate such sincere intentions. From a stranger, no less.
He lets Zach and I walk ahead. A relief. This way he won't see how tightly I'm clutching the straps of my bag. Father Norman's probably trying to put me at ease. But the worry, the cold, restless, foreboding feeling, has firmly lodged itself in my stomach, making its presence known with every step towards the house.
Hey, you okay?
Oh, Zach lightly nudges my side, mindful in his motions, no doubt to avoid startling me. So, I have to be honest with him. This place gives me the creeps. It's hard not to lie to Zach when he gives you that look. It's there. The kind that implores a silent appeal. I'm not sure if he's even doing it consciously. Another breeze blows and I try not to shiver. Try not to listen to the voices that may or may not be there.
Ugh, this place really gives me the creeps.
It doesn't seem more than an ordinary house to me, though. Damn, I should have brought my camera with me. I saw a few areas that'd be good for a shoot.
I don't think that would be good. That would be like Fatal Frame-esque now, Zach.
You think the new owners will allow it?
Shh! What if you catch something? Or someone in one of the pictures?
See, Isabella knows what's up.
It just means they want to be seen, doesn't it?
Yeah, he actually makes a point.
Don't ask for it!
Jesus Christ, Zach.
It's not like we can stop them if they do.
You're really not helping, Zach.
All right, sorry. Don't worry. I don't think whatever's inside this house will do anything. I'm here, yeah? I'll take care of them. Or I think I can.
Oh God, be careful what you say, Zach.
You're not that scary, but thanks. I'll be sure to run behind you if I see one.
Ridiculous talk though, the temporary reprieve it lends is more welcome. He offers me a smile in return, the least he can do. And with a slight motion of his head, he gestures for us to move ahead, while my own fears are left forgotten for the time being. The things inside my bag clatter softly against each other while I rustle for the keys to the mansion. I should have heard the telltale jiggle by now, but did I put it in my bag last night? Seconds later, I'm sitting on my heels, and one after another, I'm taking everything out from every pocket, every slip. It will be a pain to put everything back later, but I'm sure it's just underneath this... Nothing. Oh man, of all the times to forget.
Is something the matter?
No, I'm sorry, Father. I think I left the key.
No use coming up with excuses. Right after they've both taken the time to go this far away from the city, with a heavy sigh, I grab the door handle to pull myself up, a string of apologies ready to the tip of my tongue.
Careful, Bella!
We've spoken with the current owners. Well, technically, you're not yet the owners, but...
There's a brief moment of confusion, and then I'm falling. The momentum of the door swinging open pulls me back first into the mansion's foyer, before I can make sense of what's happening.
Ow, my back.
I can imagine what happened to Isabella. So the door clichédly opened. You know, I don't know.
What the? Isabella?
No time to nurse my bruised back or make up excuses because the next thing I know, Vax gently pulling me upright by my arm. Rose looks down at me with mixtures of relief and apprehension. Ah, sheesh, good going, Isabella. Right after you volunteered to work on the papers, and standing behind her...
Ma'am Hannah! Mr. Wright!
Oh, Isabel. We always
Isabella.
meet in the most interesting circumstances.
True
A
that.
complete understatement, darling.
True that.
What are they doing in my house?
He waves his hand towards Zack and Father Norman like their presence is a blasphemy against his own.
I thought you said you wanted to do paperwork duty. What are you doing here?
Like a deer caught in the headlights? Unfair, Rose. That's putting me on the spot. Seeing their expectant looks leave me no other choice but to answer.
The reason why I'm here?
Well, spit it out, Lily. We don't have all day.
Hey, don't call me Lily.
I'm just here to make sure everything is fine before you move in.
I'm so sorry, Mama. You said I'll go to hell if I lie. I likely will after this, but there's no other way. Well, it isn't entirely a lie. I'm here to make sure no one disturbs them after they move in. It just so happens that what I'm checking for and trying to drive away is of the paranormal variety.
Oh? The house appears impeccably fine to me.
The grin on his face, though, when he returns his attention back to me is similar to what my Kuya Jordan have often given me when he's up to something. Usually a scare prank that inevitably ends in me crying. I never did forget the way my brother sneers at me. A part of me thinks that perhaps if I hadn't been the object of his mischief in childhood, I would have, grown a little braver.
Come on, little Lily. Lying doesn't do that cute little face any justice.
Hey, don't call me cute.
I'm a very patient man. Now, why are you really here?
Right now, in the face of an almost identical expression, perhaps even crueler than what I'm used to, the lie I told falls apart.
The truth is I was just thinking we could have the house blessed before move-in day.
And why would we ever need to have this house blessed?
Well, there's a fucking, whatever dismembered bitch trying to haunt this house. It probably won't leave me alone if we don't do anything. That's one.
For luck? And protection?
And that's two more. Oh god, I think I exited my Okay, sorry about that. I shrink under his scrutinizing gaze for a second, and I think that he'll start shouting at me. Fuck me. Alright, instead he laughs. Not the mocking, jeering kind, but one wondering if he's hearing things right. I'll say he's amused, but I honestly can't understand what's so funny with what I've just said. Is it really that weird? Isn't it a custom here? I wish I could hear to explain stuff like this.
That's rich coming from you. When we saw Devlin Court, you didn't.
It's a small custom back home. I thought it would be nice to do something that would bring positive energy to the mansion since this place has been empty for years.
And the papers, Isabella? I hope you did those first before this.
Of course I did. It's almost done, in fact. But there are some items I still have to double check before finalizing everything. You know I don't sign without a thorough inspection.
Okay, alright.
And well, this is what this is for too. I just thought it would be more efficient to do both at the same time.
Alright.
Here, I thought you didn't want to go back.
Ah, me
A
too.
job is a job, Rose. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
Very blunt there, Isabella.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then go ahead. No need to be so hard on her, Rosie.
Rosie.
I personally think it's a nice touch. I was actually thinking of the same thing, but you beat me to it.
Darling, Buttercup, please. You know these things don't work. No offense meant to the holy man, of course. That does not explain the nigger, though.
Hey! 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 You did just not call my man, my boy, Zach. That thing. Fuck! Dude, that is so rude, man. Fuck you, Mr. Wright. I hope you die first.
I'm sure she knows what she's doing, love. She got us the house, remember? Who knows what a little positive vibe can do? It could even give us what we've been eagerly waiting for all these years.
What have we been waiting for? I don't think I was ever informed of.
Nothing you should worry about right now. Anyway, we've still got a few things we need to discuss with Rosie here. Over lunch?
Have a lunch.
I hope you don't mind, Isabel. We'd love to take you with us, but...
Oh, no. Go ahead, ma'am. This'll take time. That's why there's 2 of us working on this.
Alright. Rose looks like she's about to murder someone. Probably me. At least she won't be left to deal with the haunted property. She got the better end, if anyone's going to ask me.
Oh, wonderful. I hope the next time the 3 of us meet, it'll be over a closed deal,
Of course, ma'am. Please look forward to it.
Rose hurriedly hands me the keys to the house before leaving, mouthing reminders to secure the place and the harmless threats for throwing her under the bus. I return it with a reassuring smile of my own, even if she's the one who often forgets. Sheesh. And like that, gone. Just as quick as they appeared, leaving me wondering if this is simply what's typical for the rich and famous, fleeting from one scene to the next one without a care. If so, I'd rather stay with my rundown apartment or our little shack back home. There is still joy in not missing the smaller things, after all. In not missing, sorry. Well, with a house this big, it's not surprising when the ceremony takes a few hours to finish. The sun's already high in the sky by the time we've gone through the last room. Wow, so did blessing the house turn out well? No hitches? No problems along the way? Weird. Really weird. Okay. I can never say I'm a devout follower of my own faith, even with Mama and Papa's teachings. But hearing every passage, every word Father Norman uttered as we went around the house has set a lull in me. Soothing. Comforting. All of a sudden, the mansion doesn't seem so scary anymore. Maybe there is an end to this. Or perhaps this is the end. Don't jinx it. Father Norman bids us goodbye upon exiting the mansion grounds. He has business in the village nearby, he says. A minute gesture to reach out to the members of their parish every once in a while. It reminds me of a distant memory, of helping hands and a few kind smiles. What pulled my family through when times are rough. But before he leaves...
Isabella, a word before I go?
Oh, did you sense anything, Father Norman?
Zachary hasn't been really forthcoming with your situation. And it is something I understand it wasn't his to share. But whatever burdens you, know that it's not a permanent fixture in your life from which you'll come out stronger. Besides, you have people to bear it with.
I bite back the harsh retorts before they come out, masking it with a smile as we wave the good priest off. His words, though meant to comfort, has only left something hollow in me, and a bitter taste in my mouth. And if they don't believe you, what am I to do? A tentative hand lands briefly on my shoulders, taking me out of my thoughts before they take a sullen turn. Okay, but my smile doesn't quite reach my ears when I turn to him.
Say, do you want to go somewhere?
Somewhere?
Right now? Where to?
Anywhere in the city. I'll leave it up to you.
You know what? He did all this trouble for us, so that's the least we can do. Let's hang out with Zach.
It wouldn't hurt. I've got some stuff I need to buy. Groceries. And there's a shop I want to check.
Is it real food this time?
Let me guess. Rebecca?
She's just worried about you. Even I can't eat that much instant noodles.
Jesus.
Think of it as a talent. Let's just go, Zach.
I smile. Real one this time. Devoid of any unpleasant thoughts. Regardless of what happened, I don't want to think of them that way. Zach has me wait on a nearby bench upon arriving, prior to going off. Somewhere. He hasn't returned since, and it's been a good 20 minutes of being left alone entirely to my thoughts. In this weather, the city park gives off a lazier and more languid vibe than usual. Where children are usually seen running around and playing, there are now people leaning back on their picnic blankets, simply enjoying the afternoon sun. The smell of food drifts from nearby food carts, and if the wind blows in the right direction, one will catch the whiff of freshly trimmed grass. I'll gladly sleep on this bench if I'm not waiting for anyone. Soon enough, I see his hulking figure running towards me, carrying a medium-sized box on one hand and casually waving the other at me. He's panting when he reaches my bench, sweat dripping profusely from his forehead, but there's a grin on his face.
Sorry, the line was really long. Really long.
You didn't have to run. Sit down first.
Nah, I'm good. Didn't want to make you wait for these.
Thank you, Zach. I already know what's in the blue box before he opens it. Cinnamon rolls! All 6 of them topped with a white cream cheese glaze. Oh, look at that. They're so happy. Fucking Zach looks creepy though, but still, look at Isabella. The joy in her face. The very same one I bought after I sold my first property. After I met Zach, Ash, and Becca. Funny how such a small thing can trigger a distant memory, no matter how mundane it is. I don't say no to free food, but why is he getting me these now?
What for?
Yeah, what for, Zach? He leans on the empty space beside me, whipping the sweat of his forehead before answering.
An apology. And as thanks for yesterday and the other day.
You don't have to buy me anything, Zach.
You were upset. You haven't been yourself recently, and people kind of miss that, you know?
Are you just saying that, or...
No, really. Rebecca told me. You know how she is. Ashton, too.
Ashton was an ass. He should have been named Ashhole instead.
He went a little overboard, yeah. I can talk to him if you want.
He'll still tease me about it, even if it's Rebecca telling him to stop. Besides, I can handle him.
You always do. And yesterday, when you talked me through my little slump, I thought, hey, I want our old Isabella back. Are you still upset?
There are times when I wish Zach had been my big brother, or Rebecca, my older sister. Haha, big brother though. Sorry, Zach, that's how I look at you as well, man. Like a big brother to me, man. Maybe life would have been little either than. Why am I speaking in this accent? Maybe Papa wouldn't be as sick as he is. Maybe I wouldn't be alone here. But then again, if they are what I wish them to be, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have met Ash too. Life back home is tough, but for all that, I won't change it for one selfish wish. In this city of 68,000 people, I have people I can depend on. 3 of them, in fact. When you think about it, when you compare the numbers to the odds of finding someone like them amid this sea of nameless people, I'm lucky.
Thanks a lot for today, Zach. You didn't have to, but you did. I can always count on you.
Just me? No Ashton or Rebecca? Oh boy, they won't be happy to hear that.
Come on,
I don't
dude.
mind being the favorite, though.
Nope, no favorites. But you cook better than both of them, so that's a plus.
Alright.
It's always been food with you, ain't it?
Don't put it like that! You're making me sound like a glutton.
I'm not saying you are, but it does feel good to know there's someone I could invite for food to be able to eat all of it.
Yeah, boy.
Only that? I thought we were also art buddies.
Oh, that too. But the food thing really stands out when you think about it. You do eat a lot for someone your, size.
Low blow. I take pride in my height.
So, is it okay now? Do you feel better? Does it still scare you?
Way to go to reminding me, Zach.
A little. I'll be okay. I'll figure it out, somehow. It's not as bad as the other day, and Father Norman helped too. I should have brought something to thank him.
Oh, we could visit him anytime. He loves hearing from the young ones.
Young one.
He isn't that old, is he?
Don't know. He doesn't tell.
He sounds old though.
I think I might have seen his face somewhere before. I just couldn't recall when or where. Ash says he looks like his boss, so the bartender at the local pub if he squints. Don't take his word for it, of course. He might have accidentally inhaled something from the forensic lab again when he said that.
This time the laughter that comes from both of us is genuine. Alright, back to the usual. You know what, guys? This this family around here? Do you see this family in the background? The little girl looks so familiar, as well as the dad. I don't know. I think I've seen them somewhere before. Anyway, let's go back. Things may have not been the easiest lately, but it certainly isn't the worst that has happened. We do end up sharing the cinnamon buns between us, despite Zach's insistence that it's only for me. But more than the food, there is repose and contentment.
If you need anything, just ring, okay? Like when Ash annoys you too much. I'll help you with him, best friend or not.
No way. I can take him on.
Still an extra muscle wouldn't hurt, yeah? Just let me know, and I'll back you up. My sister knows this one thing to shut him up when he's being his usual self. Ask me what it is whenever you want, and I'll spill it.
I don't think that's necessary, but thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
He leaves me with a smile and a wave. Off to some new gig again. As for me, we still need to talk. Becca, Ash, and I, put petty arguments aside, like the adults we all are. This, however, is a start, no matter how small it may be. I just hope I can keep them safe. A light wind blows again, sending dried leaves swirling and the distinct smell of earth into the air. For the first time, the sunlight feels less harsh. Maybe a walk is good. I need to stock up on my pantry too. Come to think of it, isn't there an art store that has opened recently near the park? What's gonna happen now? I need to click again. October 23, Sunday, Locksburn Central Park. ... The cat's name is Barutel. I don't know. Or at least that's what his collar says. It's an odd name to give a cat, in my opinion. How do you know it's from a cat? But it speaks grace, much like the one that carries it. It shows in the way he swishes his tail, and his eyes follow my hands every moment. Oh, so you're talking to a cat right now. Okay. I'm not sure what he finds fascinating in me, to be honest. I'm not the very picture of grace when he found me, after all. It was a bad idea, carrying 2 heavy bags of newly bought art materials and groceries without help or a sure ride home. In hindsight, perhaps I shouldn't have bought these out all at the same time. I didn't even make it past the park to the nearest bus stop. And now I'm suffering underneath the glaring afternoon sun, hunched up on a park bench and drenched in sweat in the company of a cat, curiously watching my every movement. I hope it stays where it is. It's just a black cat, but back at home, they're all considered ill omens.
Don't look at me like that. I can act graceful as well if I want to.
Not that I've ever acted graceful in my life, of course. Growing up with rowdy younger brothers and a sister does that. Or maybe it's the opposite. Mama used to call me a little troublemaker before. Well, graceful or not, there's no use moping. A short breather and I'm off home. Besides, it isn't like the company's bad, even if it's a cat, as long as it doesn't bite or crosses my path.
Where's your owner, anyway?
He has one, doesn't he? An owner? What's that collar is? That's what that collar is for, isn't it? A bandage is wrapped on one of its paw, though. I wonder what happened to it. Did he run away?
Well, if you don't have one, I won't be able to take you in. My apartment doesn't allow pets. I tried to bring one home before, a cat. Not black, of course. And Rebecca threw a fit before the landlady could.
I take a small packet of sweets from one of my bags lying beside me and pop it open. As I'm about to put one in my mouth, he meows. My hand stops.
Do you want one?
He doesn't meow again as I'm expecting him to, but I take his unblinking gaze as a yes. I shift the piece to my palm and hold it out to him warily. He sniffs at it once, twice, before...
Baruthia!
Baruthia! Also, oh, hey, that voice sounds familiar! Miss McCulloch? Oh, look at that! Oh, our best grill. Like a good, properly trained pet, Baruthia responds as soon as he's called. Wow. You know what they say, that the pet usually reflects what the owner is? I don't know. Recognition comes as soon as my head snaps up in the direction of the voice. Miss McCulloch's hardly impossible to miss with, well, what with her height, but most especially in the way she carries herself.
I'm sorry. Did my cat hurt you? Miss Santos, was it? I'm surprised to see you here.
Ah, you remember my name.
Nice to meet you again, Miss McCullough.
Never mind the pleasantries. Were you harmed in any way? I'm sorry. Bruthiel's not exactly fond of other people. Even run away from the veterinarian right now.
Oh no, he was just sniffing my hand earlier.
My Bruthiel's a she.
Who fucking cares? I'm joking. All this time I thought, the pause in conversation, if this can be called one, is uncomfortable. We're merely two people working different jobs for the same client. Frankly, meetings like this doesn't happen a lot, and if it does, a simple nodding of heads is enough. Still trying to be friendly won't hurt, right? So, well, we're in the topic of her cat. Let's talk about her cat for now, and then establish rapport from there, and then talk about, shift to talking about their job after that. If there is an option like that. Okay. I keep my tone cordial and warm.
I'm actually surprised you have a cat, Miss McCullough.
And why exactly is that? There are a lot of people who have their own pets.
What's with that face? I am just asking cordially about your cat.
Yeah, but not a black one. I'm amazed you're taking care of one.
I don't understand what you're trying to get at. Is there a problem with my cat?
Girl, please, calm down. I'm just talking about your cat, not your pussy, okay? Come on, jeez. I just want to be friendly.
No, not at all. She's very sweet. Just in other cultures, aren't they a sign of bad luck?
Back at home, it is. My grandmother used to tell of several stories about it, and
Nothing has happened to me so far.
Displeasure is evident on her face. I'm so sorry, Miss McCullough. I thought we could have a pleasant conversation about cats and stuff. Of course, I've forgotten that for other people, black cats are an omen of good luck. There you go again, running your mouth off, Isabella. I rack my brain for a way to remedy the situation, but she holds out a hand.
This is a good place to stop and end this conversation, don't you think so? It is good to see you again, Miss Santos.
Oh, come on. A complete dismissal if I've ever heard one. Oh, what the hell. I watch her as she leaves, though she stops shortly before crossing the threshold separating the park and the street. That wasn't the thing I was hoping for. I was hoping that we talk about her cat, then we shift the subject to her job or something like that. I forgot. This is a game. Fucking pre-directed already. Jesus. Oh well. She faces me again, looking like there's something she has forgotten to say.
By the way, about the Ermengarde mansion, with my clients, it's the rights. I mean, I hope you don't mind me asking, but has the deal been finalized?
There's still a few papers they need, but the house is more or less theirs now.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Wait, about the mansion, the
letter. The same one they saw. Whoever she is, she's asking for help. Someone. I want to tell Miss McCullough that the urban legends aren't just legends anymore. They are real. She's not gonna believe me.
Don't mind me. I need to go too. Have a good day, Miss McCullough.
I hasten to pick up all the bags I've left on the bench and ran as far as my legs can take me. In that moment, what I'm carrying in my hands weighs far lighter than the overwhelming guilt trying to consume me. Home. I want to be home. Anywhere where I won't be reminded of the house. Of her. Of my own cowardice. The food tastes less appetizing tonight. A pity. One will think that someone who has been on a continuous binge of instant noodles will find a home-cooked meal like this enjoyable. But it isn't. Hunger isn't what is gnawing at me tonight. Neither are my sore muscles. The TV runs loudly in the background, but what it says barely registers in my brain. It's hard when the thing you keep trying to forget keeps returning to the forefront of your mind. It distracts you. It eats you. Devours you. I wish this would stop. I wish I wasn't the one who picked it up. I wish it was somebody else. Oh, don't say that, Isabella.
In other local news, a woman was found dead in her home yesterday evening. Luxbourne police officials are currently investigating the crime scene, but has classified the case as homicide.
That's bad.
The victim, identified as Rose Pamela Cooper, 33 years old, working as a real estate agent.
Holy shit! What the fuck? Fucking Rose, what happened? What the fuck did... She had lunch with the Wrights and all that stuff. Holy shit! Did she even see the letter? Yeah, she did. Fuck, no, wait, she didn't. I'm not sure. God, oh my god, why? Why? What happened? Why? Rose?
Discovered lying in a pool of blood in her 2-bedroom flat with the words "Help me" repeatedly written on the walls.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit. Guys, shit has just went down. Shit is about to go real, guys. Shit. Shit! Oh god! No. No. This isn't what I want. This isn't supposed to happen. None of this is supposed to happen. No one's supposed to die. Those are just stories, right? Legends. That's what everyone have been telling me. So I immediately I rush to my study table in search of my phone. My hand, cold from dread, clings tightly to it as soon as I touch its edges. A piece of folded paper, the letter, lying unassumingly beside it, slips to the floor when I pick the device up. But I paid to no mind. There are more important things. Right now, I need to call her. I need to call her. I was with her yesterday. I was just with her yesterday and she was okay. No. It isn't Rose, I'm sure of it. I just talked to her yesterday and a sob escapes me and the hot tears begin to blur my vision. One after another, they trickle down, weighted by those very same guilt I refuse to admit I've been carrying from the start. The same one I've been hiding from. The same one that has put the people I care about in danger. My hands shake as I navigate to Rose's number on my contacts list. She'll answer, right? That's what she always does. She'll pick it up, tell me to turn down the waterworks and call me a wuss afterwards.
She'll answer. Please answer, Rose.
Again and again, I dial. Whispering, praying, pleading.
Come on, Rose! Don't do this to me! Please pick up! I know you're there, Rose. You're not dead. Please tell me you're not.
This adds to the series of deaths and disappearances that has plagued Luxbourne in the recent years. The authorities are currently looking at a possible link with the notorious Anselm Butcher case.
The TV runs loudly in the background. A deafening static sounds from my phone speakers. But in my ears, I can only hear the screams. Her pleas. Her whispers. Son of a... Fuck you! We are not safe. October 24, Monday. Jesus fucking Christ. Was that a nightmare? Was that a dream? I do hope so. But I have a bad feeling. I have a really bad feeling that it wasn't a dream. Everything is real. Well, shit, guys. Rose is probably dead. And we won't know for sure until the next episode. Yeah. Sorry for stopping this episode right here, but things are about to get more and more complicated. I keep saying that every time I end the episode, but still, Jesus Christ, shit is about to go down, guys. I actually just went down. We have our possibly first victim. Actually, let me rephrase that. We actually have our first or possible casualty. Shit! Oh god, I like Rose. I really liked her. You know, despite her being sometimes a suck-up bitch, but I really liked her. She looked out for us. She was kind of like Becca in a way. I liked her. Plus, I like girls with green hair for some reason. I don't know, but What now? What now, Isabella? What now, guys? We will find that out in the next episode. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. the letter, and I hope you guys look forward to the next episode as well. We'll get to the bottom of this, guys. We shall see. But one thing's for sure, the blessing and all that stuff did not work. If anything else, it angered the spirits more to the point that Rose got killed. I don't know. Spirits hate to be challenged, but hey, I don't know how the fucking spirits think here. I'll see you guys again next time. Goodbye.